What type of strategy should you use to get the Uber bonuses? I'd say that there's every area has different bonuses. So, say if you're in the Bay Area, you have Monday morning at 4:01 a.m. until Friday morning at 4 a.m. You have like two bonuses. So usually it changes with amounts. Like they have like maybe the 80 ride bonus, and then they have another one that might be like 45 rides, or it could be 50. It depends that they change it, and sometimes they increase the higher bonus up to 85. So there's different amounts. So maybe before they used to have like one bonus, but now they're featuring two bonuses, two for the weekdays and two for the weekend. So it kind of like give you a chance, because a lot of us were missing the bonuses when they started that 12-hour. You could be online for 12 hours and get taken offline for 6 hours, or if you stay offline for 6 hours, it resets the clock for 12 hours. So a lot of us were missing that because we're usually chasing the bonuses at the last minute. You don't want to do that. So the best strategy to get the bonuses is just to go out there early, if you can, because we may have other jobs, or we're tired from working the weekend. So when we start a new week, it's kind of challenging to get on the road again after really cranking it out on the weekend. So we don't want to keep missing the bonuses, because they're just leaving money on the table, just losing out on, say if you're missing $400 or $500 a week because you're missing both bonuses, and you're not getting the rides to get to the bonuses, then you're losing a lot of money per month. So it's good to get the bonuses, because it's almost like this is money for you. So you should develop a good strategy and really manage your time, and just really drive in areas that will get you the rides, and drive at the times that that will produce the rides. There's usually surges. When you open you open the driver app, it's gonna be red in different areas. It could be orange. It could be just regular. There could be a boost, like where they have like a big circle, like a little outline, and say, okay, this is a 1.5 or a 1.4 or 2.3. That's what Uber pays the boost. So drivers could drive in those particular areas, because they need drivers in those areas because of the higher demand. But sometimes they don't want to always have a surge, because the clients will start to get mad, and then they might not use the service. They might use Lyft, because they're like, I'm tired of the surges from Uber. So there has to be some type of balance, like where there's going to be some surges and there could be some boost, but you'll get the higher of the amount. So if there's a surge going on and then the boost is higher, then you'll get the boost. If the surge is higher, you get the surge. So the surges are higher during commute times, like in the morning, during like 7 to 9 o'clock. That's like the commute time. And from 5 to 7 during the evening. But if you're in the Bay Area of like San Francisco, then you have to be very careful not to get stuck in the financial district, where everyone's trying to get on the Bay Bridge. So a lot of the exits that are leading onto the Bay Bridge will create a lot of backflow. And if you get stuck in that, then you're not going to be able to get out of that traffic, and then you're really not going to produce rides, because it's time, and you don't want to get stuck in traffic. So you have to think of areas to be in at times that will produce rides, but also not get you stuck in traffic. So say during the commute, you want to be around a certain part of say downtown, that where eventually you may get rides that will take you to neighborhoods. So in the morning, you might want to be around neighborhoods, because people are going to work. The best way, I say, to get the bonuses, the strategy is basically time. When it starts on a Monday or a Friday, so say Monday for the weekday bonus, Friday for the weekend bonus, just go out there on those days and just crank it out. If you can do it, do it. Go out there and get as many rides as possible. So say if you go on a Monday, and say if there's a 45 ride bonus, and you go out there and get 30 to 40 rides, you already got a good start. So that means that you could probably do it again on Tuesday, and now you almost have the bonus. And then on the third day, you could take some rides, get the bonus, maybe take an extra rides, and if you want, you could take off on Thursday. If you hit the bonus and you make enough money, but if you have the energy, you could do it. So do the same thing on Friday. Go out there early like around, if you can, between 4 to 7, and just go out there and just do it until you get offline for 12 hours, like until they take you off. And you might get 30 to 40 rides because of the Uber pools and other shorter rides that you may get because people need to get, to the BART station, or to in LA maybe the metro, or they need to take a ride to a certain place, like they want to take an Amtrak, or a lot of people take rides to different places that will lead them to somewhere else. So say in the Bay Area, they might want to take a ride to BART station, and now the BART will take them to the airport because they don't want to pay for a full ride that takes them from their home to the airport because the cost is more. And they'd rather just get on a BART and go to the airport so they could save some money. But on Sunday, the BART doesn't run until 8. So there's little things that that you can do is just by going out the first days and just getting as many rides as possible. And when you do this, then you give yourself a really good chance. Just be more disciplined and really value your time, so you're not really chasing after the bonuses towards the end, so where you feel like that the system is against you, because it can be, because a lot of times we see things that are just not a coincidence. That we're getting long rides, we're not getting rides. We're getting rides that take us into bad areas where there's no rides, and maybe we only need 2 rides, and now that one ride will lead us somewhere where it's incredibly hard to get another ride, and now time is against us. So really be prepared to get the bonus. Like make sure you use the restroom when you have a chance, get gas, and just be ready. And if you're not getting rides in certain areas, leave that area, shut the app down, and just go somewhere else. But if you're going for like these little commute time bonuses, then you have to be careful to not shut the app off, because now you might get disqualified from that bonus because you have to stay online for consecutive rides. They usually have these bonuses, so you have to kind of follow all the rules of like these other type of bonuses, because they have smaller bonuses maybe for the commute times in the morning and for the evening, and they might have some other ones. Like I know Los Angeles has like maybe X amount of rides for this amount, and then this amount of rides for that amount. So they have different bonuses because they want drivers to drive, because they need drivers to drive, and because their riders, the clients need rides. So having those bonuses really is more incentive for drivers to get on the road to get the quest. But you just don't want to like miss the bonuses, because there's 2 sets. They used to have weekly bonuses, like where they have 5 sets or different things. They're always changing it. And so one week you might miss it by a couple rides, and then now the next week they lower the ride count. So now it's like they keep changing it, so now you're always losing money, and you don't want to be losing money. It's almost like you have an opportunity, if you get both bonuses, to get $500 almost, like in the Bay Area. So if you have the energy to do that, then you should do that. Like really discipline yourself, get on the road and get those bonuses, but really plan ahead. But it's always good to get on the first day, whether it's Monday or Friday, and just get as many rides as possible if you can, and drive in those areas that are going to produce rides, because if you've been driving with Uber for a little bit, then you know where you're going to get your rides. You want to have a good ride average. You don't want to be somewhere where you're going to get like less than 2 rides an hour. Then it makes it hard to accomplish the bonuses, because now then you can't do both. You can't do the weekday one and the weekend one, because now if you try to get maximized, then you're going to be spending too much time on the road and you're going to get burnt out. You don't want to get burnt out. You don't want to like really put a lot of strain on your car as well. So your car is important, and your health, your physical health. So make sure you're drinking water, not like too much energy drinks or stuff that's sweet and coffee. That is going to make you have to use the restroom, and then you're going to be like kind of struggling because you can't get offline because you want to get this bonus, but at the same time you have to use the restroom and you're just holding it, and you're just really struggling, because I say making money, it's not worth it to ruin your health. So really plan ahead, and then have enough gas, so you don't want to get a ride and then all of a sudden like you have to ask the client, could I get a favor? I need to get some gas. Then they might look down on you and complain, because I've heard clients tell me about other drivers that requested gas, but sometimes it's not the driver's fault, because they've been driving for so many hours and then they take this ride and now it's going far. But sometimes the clients just don't understand, like we just have to do the best we can to get those bonuses, but at the same time not like really drive our body or a car into the ground. We have to be responsible with setting a balance, but also going out there early and just getting the rides and not really chasing after things at the last minute, because it's almost like trying to go to work at the last minute and really like battling lights and traffic and everything, and you just get frustrated because you know that when you're trying to chase after the bonus, you miss it by a ride or two, then now you don't get that money, and you keep doing that consistently every month, and now you're losing a lot of money. So if you're losing a couple thousand a month, then you're like 24,000 in a year. I mean, that could be your rent. So you don't want to like just leave money, like leave money like out there and not claim it because you have an opportunity to get it. And another problem is that if you miss a bonus, some people say like, oh, it's just like water under the bridge. Like, just forget about it, move on. But it's kind of hard to when you need that money to survive and you don't have it because you think about like, oh, if I would have just went out for another 2 hours, I would have got that. So if you just really manage your time and just get out there, I say the first day, you kind of like really, if you get a bunch of rides, like say on Monday or Friday, then you already know how many you need. You could just kind of like get out there. You just have to do it, because if you wait till last minute and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go out at this time, and then you don't, and then now you just get into the same trap every week, and then you just keep missing those bonuses, and then now you're just losing money, and then now you're struggling, and it's almost like this really when it rains it pours like type of thing, like where you're just really struggling because you're missing the bonuses, and it should be easy money for you to get, even though it's kind of hard when you're chasing after it because they take you offline because of that 12-hour rule. If you just go out there and give rides on the first day, on a Monday or the Friday, then you already know that you've made a lot of progress, and then now you can manage the rest of the days to get the higher bonuses. Because I know that when I chased after the 80, which I never got during the week, and one time I did, I went out on a Monday, got 40 rides. On a Tuesday, got not a Monday. On a Tuesday, I got 40 rides. On a Wednesday, I got 34. And then on the next night, I just went out part-time and just got like another 14. So I ended up getting like something like 88 rides for the weekday bonus. And that was pretty good. But I didn't get the weekend bonus, and I should have went out there and I gave the rides to get it. And I've been missing the weekend bonus, not because I'm not able to get it. It's just that sometimes your energy is down. You just get tired, and there's a lot of other things that are going on, and even your car, and like you need some repairs, and you're just really not managing your time wisely because of those things. Like, you don't want to get on the road because you need a particular thing, like you need tires, or like my tires are great and my brakes are good, but sometimes things in the past will like kind of block you. And you just have to like remove the blocks and just really get out there. And you need to save money too for your repairs, because you can't chase after bonuses if your car is having problems, and you need to take care of your health. Like, if you don't have energy, don't force yourself to go out there because you're gonna get tired and you can make mistakes. And it's not a job you want to make a mistake with. You don't want to like get out there driving super tired and really being just burnt out, because it's not fun. Then you're not having fun doing it. It's not that we have to have fun at a job, because the job is like to make money to survive. But if you could control your schedule in a way of like scheduling yourself and disciplining yourself to get out on the road to try to chase after the bonuses, then you'll have a better time getting them, because you'll know that you're making good progress getting the rides, and then you just know that, okay, I only need an X amount of rides, and then I'll get this bonus. So now you get out there and you feel better on the last day if you want to go work on a Sunday or on a Thursday, and you're not feeling like that you're strained or pressured or stressed out, like I need to get this or I'm going to lose because I'm not making good time. Because you start multiplying the time left in the pay period by how many rides you need, then you know that you're not making good progress. You need to average like 3 rides an hour, like then you're really going to struggle. All you need to get is a couple long rides, and you're in a situation where you can't get it. So you have to know how to manage your time, but you have to know what areas to drive in, and then you just have to get out there early when the bonuses are when they have the bonuses, and then maybe chase after the smaller bonuses too, like the 12 ride. I mean, like in the Bay Area, it's like a 3 ride consecutive if you stay online. So you could get like maybe 2 sets, it's like say 6 rides, and you could get like $24 extra. And you want to get that extra money, because if they're going to be handing out extra money to do these rides, then they want you to get out there. Not every driver is going to hit it, and then maybe there could be some algorithms or certain things that are really making it hard, and your app could crash. So you have to know how to deal with the app when it does crash. And the best way, if you have problems with your app and you can't not get your app working and Uber support is not helping you, delete the app. and download it again and then log in and just go through the whole process. That's the easiest way. Because if you shut your phone off and you keep resetting it and all these, you do all these other troubleshooting and it doesn't work, and then you can't figure it out and you try to contact Uber support about it, and then they don't respond back until like the next day or 2 days later because they're not really fast on it, then you're going to miss your bonus. What if you need 2 rides and you got an hour left for 90 minutes? You won't play around. So what you want to do is just delete the whole app. Delete it off your phone and then download it again and just put the password in and just log back in, because you don't have time to play around. Like if you're trying to chase after something, you could lose a few $100s because of a couple rides or a ride. That you don't want to do that. And this really working smart, and you have to work hard, but you don't have to work incredibly hard to where you're just burnt out. But you have to work smart when you're trying to develop like a strategy of like, this is how I'm going to get the bonus. Like do it every week and plan it if you can and get the bonus. If you just want to go after one bonus, then do that. And maybe you want to go after 2 smaller bonuses, like for the weekday bonus and for the weekend bonus. You want to go after more of the smaller one. Like say, okay, I want to go after like the 45 ride one, and on the weekend I want to go after like the 60 ride one. So now you're not burning yourself out. But if you want to go after like one big one and then one smaller one, you could do that. Or if you want to go after both, the maximum ones, then you need to really manage your time, because you're going to be on the road a lot of hours. So you need to maybe take a day off or whatever works for you, or maybe not maximize it like 3 days, like during the weekday, and then maybe take 1 day off and then do it on the weekend. Maybe 2 days just going out there cranking rides out, and then maybe a little light day on Sunday. But Sunday's a really good day, so you want to like get out there on Sunday and really make that money, because it's all about money, because you want to have a good time doing it. But we all know that money, the reason that we are driving, because that we need to survive, and we're trying to live our dreams, or we need extra money, or we want to get out there and be social. But at the same time, would you drive people around spending your own gas and making all these repairs for no money? So we know the answer to that. So the whole goal is like, people are looking for Uber because they want to make money. They want to have they want to make the money to survive and to work, or maybe it's their primary job. There's more pressure when it's your primary job, because now if you start missing bonuses, now you can't pay your rent, or now you can't pay your car payment, or get repairs, or do certain things. So you don't want to keep losing money all the time by missing these bonuses. So you want to get the bonuses. So I just say that manage your time, be disciplined, drive in good areas, drive at good times, and just really just be serious. Like be serious to get the bonuses. And if you're serious, then you're gonna get the bonuses, and then it'll be available for cash out right away. You earn the bonus, the money's there for you. So you don't want to like keep missing the bonuses, and then every week you're like, I need to make adjustments for the next week, and you just keep doing the same thing. Then you get in a vicious cycle of like sabotaging yourself to not get the bonuses when they are available and the money's there to give to you, and you could earn it. But you have to earn it. You need to get out there and give the rides, and then the rides will like lead you to get the bonuses, and now you make extra money, because the whole goal is like, you want to get those bonuses. Like if you can't get it and you work another job and you don't have the time to do it, then that's okay. But if you're just a driver and like you're just a driver, meaning that that's your primary job, then you want to go out there and get them. That should be your goal. Your goal every week should be getting the bonuses. If they feature them and you could get them, then go after them. And it's really make it this your goal every week, and then you'll make good money, and then you'll be able to have more free time. And then that's the whole goal. We want some free time. We don't want to always be driving and just burning ourselves out. Like we deserve to take a break and to go on a trip, and I think you could do that with Uber. If you get the bonuses, now you're not losing that money and you're maximizing, and then now you could go out and do things. If you want to travel, you want to buy something, or you want to go shopping, or you want to go out to eat or something. It's just that if you're losing that money every week, then think about how much you're losing if you're not getting the bonuses. So just having a strategy, your own strategy, like a system. I say a system. A system will work if you follow it. Then you will get the bonuses, and you won't like lose this money, because it's your like bread and butter. You get out there and like you need to just make a living, or you're trying to have fun. But we all want to make money. So we want to get the bonuses and do the best we can to get them, because it's money that Uber is giving to make those bonuses, because otherwise the drivers don't get on the road, and then they start going on strikes and they start complaining and are unhappy. So they want to make the drivers happy, but then you have to earn the money too. You need to get out there and get those rides so you could get the bonus. So if you have any questions, about the bonuses, and just let me know, and I could give you some tips, some tips on how you could do better to get the bonuses in your particular area, like maybe a better plan for you. So so good luck out there on the road. Be safe and just have a good time and try to get those bonuses. Don't allow the bonuses to control your driving and to make you reject rides or treat people a certain way because they're taking a ride somewhere, and now you're going to miss your bonus. So don't put yourself in that position to where you can't get good service because you are getting a conflicting ride that's going to cost you your bonus. So if you do things early, then maybe you'll be better off towards the end, and then you could be happier on the road, because that's the whole goal, is to enjoy driving on the road, but not putting ourselves in a situation like we're overly stressed or feel pressured because we're taking rides that are going to block us from our bonus, and now we're not giving good service. Or maybe we're taking the ride and we're fuming because we lost the bonus on that particular ride that would have, it's taken us like 2.5 hours away out of a direction. So now we don't get credit for longer rides. And that's the problem, that Uber's not giving credit for longer rides. Somebody can take a 3-hour ride and now we miss the bonus because now we need 2 rides. Now we take that long ride and that's it. So really manage your time and don't put yourself in a position of being eliminated from this bonus because of long rides or just things happening in your car, or you not feeling well because you're racing after it and you get sick, and then now you're burnt out for the rest of the week. So you just want to manage everything. There's a balance. Balance is everything. So really set a balance and just try to get those bonuses if you can, and just make it a weekly goal to know what bonus you want to get, and just really, don't say chase after. You won't be chasing. Just say that you just want to go for it. Just do it, go for it, and just do it. And good luck. Thank you.